This is Cindy Byer. I'm so glad that you're joining me today for our sack attack workout. We have sacks of oranges, sacks of apples, or sacks of potatoes. And what we're going to do is you're going to grab your sack, whichever one you want, and join me for an incredible plank challenge where you're going to hold on to your sack and try not to let it drop. So let's see how you can go. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start onto our hands and our knees. And this is the challenge that you have. We're going to take the sack that you have. Mine's about 3 pounds, right? And we're going to place it right at the lower back and our pelvis. And the challenge that you have is, can you hold the right alignment while you're doing this plank work that we're going to do without dropping your sack? So let's go ahead and place this on your back. You might have to have someone help you if you don't have the rotation in your shoulders to get it back there. That's perfectly fine. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find my alignment while holding onto this. The reason this is so good is because it will challenge to make sure you're staying lined up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my hands a little further forward so that my shoulders are going to line up over my wrists. Then from here, we're going to just start with a short plank. We're going to go through a series of different planks and try to make sure we can hang on to that sack. So all you're going to do from here, I'm going to tuck my toes under. I'm just going to lift my knees a little bit off the floor, bringing my pelvis up in line with my shoulders. You see that? Good. And you're just going to hold it there for just a moment. Remember, everything that I teach is always about holding that proper alignment. This is where holding the sack on your low back and at your pelvis comes into play. Lift up again. What we're trying to do is see if we can hold the proper alignment while we're challenging the moves that we're doing and lower down. You'll notice just by having it there that you're challenged by going slower. You're going to be a little bit more protected, but your core kicks in a bit more. All right, so now from here, what you're going to do is you're going to reach one leg back straight. Bring the other leg back straight. Notice my pelvis, it didn't change heights. How do I know? Because the sack didn't fall. Bring one leg down and then bring the other leg down. So we're going to step back. Don't worry. Stick around. It's going to get much harder. What we're doing is we're trying to find your limit and get your body used to controlling the position of the sack on your body. Good. Bring one foot back. Bring the other foot back. Hold here. Rock forward. Rock back. Every time we change our position, we're challenging our alignment just a little bit more. Very nice. One more. Good. And then drop the knees down. Don't drop the sack when you fall. All right. Lift back up again from here. If you have to stretch your legs back, go ahead and do it. Otherwise, you might be in the right position at this point, but you'll notice that if I just lift my knees up, I need someplace to go. So what I want you to do is lift your knees up and press your heels back slightly. Now from here, lift one foot up and just rock forward and back, trying to hold that balance. When I lift the leg up, it causes my body to want to twist towards the side that the leg is lifted. That's the challenge that you have when you're doing this. You may find this is a little bit harder than what we've done before just by having that sack on your back. Thus the name, Sack Attack Week. All right, go ahead up and lift again. So rock forward and back with both feet. 3, 2, 1. Lift up one foot, rock 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Other foot, rock forward and back 3, 2, 1. Drop that foot, drop the knees. Take a rest for a moment. If you need to, you can take the sack off your back and sit back for just a moment. We're going to go right back up. We're going to challenge you just a little bit more. What we're going to do is we're going to go down onto our elbows from our arms being straight. So make sure that this is positioned right there on the lower back at your sacrum. Then you're going to lift up into your plank. Hold that position. Then from here, you're going to drop one elbow down, drop the other elbow down, lift back up, and lift. Notice this challenge of that. Drop an elbow, straighten an arm, straighten an arm. One more, drop an elbow. You'll notice the sack starts to sway from side to side. That's totally okay. as long as it doesn't fall. Let's try that one more time. I don't want to tire you out too much because we have some additional challenges. What we're trying to do is see where you struggle to keep this line, or keep that sack in balance when you're moving. All right, come back up into your full plank. We're going to drop down with one arm, drop the other, lift up, drop, drop. Notice the pace that I'm going is intentional to try to ensure I can maintain control of my sack at all times. As you can see, as I was coming down, I wasn't quite paying attention to that. We're going to flip over and face the ceiling for just a minute. We're going to challenge it a little bit different way. Then we'll flip back facing down at the end. So you're going to grab your sack again. And we're going to take this and we're going to position it across our abdomen area towards our pelvis. Our hands are going to be reaching back like so. What's going to happen is I'm going to lift myself up into this plank position. It's an upright plank, so I'm facing the ceiling. Good, and I come down. If you joined me last week, you'll know we did this work last week in this sunny side of plank challenge week that we did. But now what we're doing is by adding in the sack on our pelvis, what we're doing is we're challenging to make sure we hold that alignment. Very nice. And come back down. Next stage, we're going to have our legs out straight. I have the tendency to turn out my hips. I'm going to recommend that you do that too. What I mean by that is I take my legs and I rotate them out to position my heels towards each other, my toes pointing out as if I was a duck. Why I do that is so that I can prevent myself from sinking into the back of my knees when I'm in this nice full alignment. From here, I'm going to roll back, position the sack on my pelvis. My elbows will start bent. Then from here, I'm going to lift up from there, pushing my glutes towards the ceiling. I'm feeling my inner thighs and my glutes working like crazy. If you are, let me know. Make sure you comment below and tell me how you did on this one. These are one of my hardest moves that I personally have. This is my, I guess you can say my kryptonite. This challenge is my weakness so much. I know you might look at it and go, no, I can't see that she's challenging, but you can't necessarily see me shaking. I am working so hard just to bring myself up into that position. This sack is challenging me much more than I even anticipated. Go ahead and lift back up from there. Now lift one foot. Oh my gosh, I feel my hamstring grabbing on that other leg. Lift the other foot. Come back. This is why I turn my hips out to the side so I don't sink into the back of my knees. Let's do that again. We're going to do 2 more sets. Go ahead. Lift your hips up from here. Now lift one foot. Oh my goodness. The back of my leg that's down has to work like crazy to stabilize me in that position. Good. And then lower down. We have one more of these leg pulls that we have to do while we're facing the ceiling. All right, go ahead and lift up with me here. Lift up one foot. Wow, I'm screaming at my hamstrings. Oh, my sack's falling down my legs. Oh my gosh, it's showing me where I'm reaching. Look, it's lowering down. Go ahead, lower back down from there. And let's flip back over towards the ground. You guys are hanging with me, and I appreciate that. All right, so we're gonna take the sack, and we're gonna place it onto our back. Again, at our lower back from here. And we wouldn't have a plank challenge if we didn't include push-ups in some way. You can do your push-ups whether you're on your knees or in a full plank, but the goal is to not drop your sack, all right? So we're just let's just do one set of 3 to start to find that balance point that we need to be in. So we're gonna bring our feet back, hold this position, then we're gonna bend the elbows down. Just do 3, pulling yourself back up. Do 2, coming back up, and do 1. Coming back up, drop the knees, grab your sack, and rest. We're gonna do that again. So if you felt comfortable enough with your body's movement pattern, with that sack on your back, go ahead and come along with me for a couple more. If you need to drop your sack to the side, feel free to do so at any time, but join me. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do 3 more sets of 3 push-ups with the sack on our back. Go ahead. Hands come out, feet come back. You'll notice you can't hammer these out super fast like a lot of people want to do. Go down 3 times, pulling up intentionally. Go down for 2, pulling back up. 1 more. Here's what happens. You can't cheat while you have a sack on your back. There's no cheating involved. All right, we're gonna go back again. See how quick I'm doing that? Why? Not because I want to get through it, because I want to keep the challenge going. Reach the leg out. 3, down. Go 3, lift. 2, remember, pull the belly button in towards the back. Use your inner thighs. 1, drop the knees, grab the sack, come back. We have 2 more sets. That's it, all right? Come back forward. I think we have 2 more sets. If we don't, we're gonna do 2 more sets if my counting is up. Lift up, go down for 3, press up, go down for 2, press up, go down for 1, press up, drop your knees and grab your sack. We have 1 more to do, and that's it. I know some of you guys are like, how is it that you can get so much benefit out of doing something for 10 minutes? And I'm going to tell you the secret. The secret, it's all about the alignment, which is why we have the sack. All right, come back. 1 foot. Let's hammer out 3 more, then you're done. That's it. Down for 3. Press up. Don't cheat yourself. Go all the way down if you can. 2. Up. 1 more. Up. Drop the knees. Grab your sack. Hey guys, thank you so very much for joining me for our Sack Attack Week with our plank challenge. I will see you again soon. Remember, all of these videos are on my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe and come back every day because there's new videos every single day just for you. Take care.